Forever 21 is a multinational fast fashion retailer that opened in 1984. Thank you for your suggestion. Forever 21 was originally known as Fashion 21. The store was founded in Los Angeles on April 16, 1984 by Do-Wan Chang and Jin Suk Chang, married immigrants from South Korea. Do-Wan Chang had immigrated to the United States from South Korea in 1981. He had worked 3 jobs to save up money to open his first store. The original 900 square foot store was located at 5637 North Figueroa Street in the Highland Park area. Funded with $11,000 in savings, designs similar to those seen in South Korea were sold to and targeted to the Los Angeles Korean American community. Merchandise was acquired at wholesale closeouts from manufacturers, with sales totaling $700,000 in the store's first year of operation. Over the next few years, Chang opened more stores, and eventually the chain was renamed Forever 21. Forever 21 was incorporated in California in March of 1987. Chang named himself CEO of the new company, while his beautician spouse ultimately took over merchandising. Their goal was to bring new fashions to the working masses at low costs. While other clothing companies sourced products abroad to keep costs down, Forever 21 preferred to work with domestic manufacturers. This allowed the company to get the latest fashions on the shelves well before its competitors. The first mall-based store was opened in 1989. By this time, the company had 11 units averaging 5,000 square feet. All were located in California until 1995, when one opened in Miami's Mall of the Americas. By the end of the decade, Forever 21 was up to 100 stores, some of them even 9,000 square feet or more. Chang decided to change the business model to fast fashion, drawing from trending fashion and selling the items for low prices. Sales were high enough in the first decade that the company added new stores on an average of every 6 months, largely in malls. In September of 2001, a group of garment workers employed by some of Forever 21's Los Angeles area contractors filed a lawsuit alleging sweatshop conditions and failure to pay legal wages. After they held demonstrations outside Forever 21 stores, the retailer brought libel suits against a couple of advocate groups, charging that their picketing, leaflets, and websites unfairly tainted the company, since it was not itself the employer of the garment workers. The suit was tossed out. This is not the only lawsuit the company would face. A unit of Abercrombie & Fitch sued Forever 21 in 2003 over allegedly copying a beach motel graphic on its tank tops. The suit claimed that the picture was identical to those found on items at Hollister Company, Abercrombie's surfing-inspired chain. Regardless of its legal challenges, Forever 21 continued to grow. In 2003, Forever 21 bought a smaller rival, Reference Clothing Company, out of bankruptcy for $3.5 million. Reference had grown to 36 units before collapsing in debt. Forever 21 would convert 14 of those stores to a Forever 21 name. Forever 21 had been operating 153 stores before the deal. In March of 2005, Forever 21 acquired most of the assets of one of its main rivals, Gadzooks, for $33.1 million. The purchase added at least 150 units in 36 states. Gadzooks had 243 locations in all, to Forever 21's existing 200 or so stores. Forever 21's immediate plan for its new acquisition was to keep the Gadzooks brand alive, but apparently that didn't happen. The acquisition would double its number of stores to 400 over the next 2 years. Retail analysts estimated sales growth from $650 million in 2005 to $1 billion in 2006. Unlike its competitors, the company also focused on whole families rather than teenagers exclusively, and at a typical 25,000 square foot store, has significantly larger stores. It had also started another chain, For Love 21, which specialized in accessories. The company increased its square footage by 30% in 2007. In April of 2008, the Chicago Tribune wrote, while many retailers were scaling back expansion to adjust for the economy, Forever 21 was going like gangbusters and expanding at a fast rate. In 2011, assets were $1.4 billion and profits were $124 million. The Center of Environmental Health found that 26 retailers and suppliers, including Forever 21, had been selling jewelry containing cadmium, a toxic metal, resulting in a settlement. Several Forever 21 women's shirts were criticized by online users for appearing to be anti-education and sexist, including one that said allergic to algebra, another that said school sucks, and a third that had I Heart School on the front and not on the back. The company issued a statement stating, "Our intent was not to discredit education." Forever 21 pulled the allergic to algebra shirt from its website. By 2013, there were more than 480 stores and revenue of $3.7 billion. Between 2005 and 2015, international stores jumped from 7 to 262. The family-owned company, which included the founder's daughters, Linda Chang as executive vice president and Esther Chang as vice president of merchandising. Forever 21 sales peaked in 2015 with $4.4 billion in global sales that year. In 2017, Forever 21 introduced the beauty chain Riley Rose. Forever 21 reached its peak in 2015. At that point, sales and revenues began to plummet. Facing competition from other fast fashion brands, in 2018, it began downsizing its stores, during which was dubbed a retail apocalypse. It left Netherlands in January of 2018, Thailand in June of 2018, and Ireland in late 2018. Forever 21 then pulled out of Taiwan in 2019. The global explosion in fast fashion competitors, reputation damage caused by both labor rights groups and environmentalists, high-cost rental locations, and competition from online retail led to a temporary collapse in global operations. One analyst said the company overexpanded with too many stores that were too big and lacked sufficient e-commerce business. On September 29, 2019, Forever 21 filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. To downsize, the company announced that it would be ceasing operations in 40 countries and closing a percentage of its 600 stores. As part of the bankruptcy proceedings, Riley Rose closed all of its 100 stores. On February 2, 2020, it was announced that Forever 21 had reached a deal to sell all of its assets for $81 million to Simon Property Group, Brookfield Properties, and Authentic Brands Group, ABG. The net worths of Forever 21 co-founders Jin Suk and Do-Won Chang had plunged alongside the store's sales. Its founders lost their billionaire status that July. At the company's peak in 2015, Jin Suk and Do-Won Chang had combined net worth of $5.9 billion, according to Forbes. Their combined fortune had fallen to $1.6 billion, or $800 million each. The brand today operates stores in multiple countries. As of May of 2022, Forever 21 operates over 600 stores, including, as of July of 2022, 407 U.S. stores in 43 states, with the highest densities in California, Texas, Florida, New York, Georgia, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Illinois. The original store in Los Angeles remained in operation until 2020, bearing the chain's original name. Thank you for watching. If you like this content, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Thanks.